So following on from the previous video, we got to this stage here. We've got to this stage here where the volume is given by this thing here. So now it's just a matter of working this out. So multiply this out, and by the way, this is a constant, so we can take it out here. And then when you multiply this out, it will give you 4, and then 4 root whatever, and then you've got this thing times by itself. It will be this thing here. Well, multiply when you square this. When you square this, it will then give you this whole thing here. Okay, so now merge this with this. That will give you a 5, and then so this whole thing here will then become this, from 0 to 3. So now let's combine these two together, because these two are easy to integrate, and then separate this. So that will then give us this thing here. So combine these two together, and then separate this, and then don't forget you've got this times this and this times this. That's why you've got 2 pi here. Think about it. So this whole thing here becomes this thing here. So this is easy to integrate. That will then give us this thing here. Okay, and then this is a constant, so we can take it out here. That will then give us this. So we are currently here. Okay, so hang on. We are currently here, and then now evaluate this. So we're going to put root 3 into here. That will give us root 5. That will give us 5 root 3. Put this into here. That will then give us this thing here, and then 5 root 3 plus root 3. That would be 6 root 3, and then merge this 6 with the 2 here. That would be 12 pi root 3. So simplify this whole thing. It will then give you this thing here. So now it's just a matter of us trying to work this out. So your eyes should zoom into this bit and use trigonometric substitution. So your eyes should zoom into this bit here. Create your triangle in such a way that this thing will be true. So if you make the opposite to be x, the adjacent to be 1, then the hypotenuse will have no choice but to be square root of 1 plus x squared. So this thing here, we can extract it from here later on. So looking at this triangle, we need the dx, so let's extract the dx. So tan will be this, so tan theta equals x, so dx equals secant squared theta, so we can put this into the dx. And then looking at the diagram, this is your secant theta equals hypotenuse over adjacent, which is this thing here. So we can put this into here. That will then give us this thing here. And when you put this into the dx, that will then give you this thing here. And don't forget, this is in terms of theta. So we are integrating from x equals 1 to x equals root 3. We will sort this out later on, because later on we're going to change all the thetas back into the x. So for the time being, let's just concentrate on this. So this becomes secant to the power 3. So we are currently here. Okay, hang on. So now it's just a matter of integrating secant to the power 3. So let's use a reduction formula. So this is our reduction formula here. So making use of the reduction formula, this thing here will then become this, because so using the reduction formula, n is 3. So you've got 1 over 3 take away 2. That will be this thing here, and then remember n is 3. So 3 take away 2. That will be 1. That will be 1 here, and then you've got 3 take away 2. That will be 1. 3 take away 1, that would be 2, and then 3 take away 2, that would be 1. So using the reduction formula, this thing here will then become this thing here. Okay, so you've got your minus 8 pi. So we are now currently here, and by now you should know this by heart. When you integrate this, because we've done it many times, the integral of this is basically this thing here. Okay, and remember, this is still in terms of theta, still in terms of theta. So we need to evaluate it from x equals 0 to x equals negative x equals root 3. So we need to turn all these back into x. At the moment they're all in terms of theta. So going back to the original diagram, which was this thing here, let's translate everything. So secant would be this thing here. So that will be root 1. So this thing here will then become this thing here. Now we need to translate tan. Well, tan is this thing here. So tan theta equals x over 1, which is, well, so tan theta is x. So this thing here will then become x. And then we need to translate this. So secant is this thing here. So this thing here will then become this thing here. And then translate tan again. So this thing here will then become this. So now everything's in terms of x. Up here, everything's in terms of theta. So now we can get rid of this and just say we're going to do it from 0 to root 3. So we are currently here. So now put root 3 into here. Put root 3 into here. So root 3 squared would be 3 plus 1 would be 4. That's why you've got this 4 here. And then put root 3 into here and into here, and put 0 into here and into here, and so on. So this whole thing here will then become this thing here. Okay, and then now it's just a matter of tidying this up. This will then become negative, and then this will become negative. That will then give you this, and then blah blah blah. Your final answer would be this thing here. Okay.